Today we are making a dried fruit kompot. It's a Russian beverage made out of dried fruits. You can also make kompot out of fresh fruits, berries. I'll show you a recipe for that later in the summer when the berries are in season. Back in the day in Russia, when you couldn't get fresh fruit in the winter, people would take their dehydrated fruit and make this delicious beverage. It's a way to get vitamins, and it's certainly healthier than drinking some of the sodas and other drinks that they sell in the store. It's very refreshing on a hot summer day, and it's delicious. I hope you guys give it a try. So you're going to start with, I have about a gallon of water here, and I'm bringing it to a boil. It doesn't have to come to a boil before you add the fruit. I'm going to add 1 pound of dried apples. I have 18 ounces of pitted prunes and 24 ounces of apricots. So this is just a basic recipe. You can use other fruit. You can use pears and raisins, any dried fruit that you like, basically. Also, you can either serve it hot or cold. If I was serving it hot, I would probably add some cinnamon, maybe some apple cider, but I'm going to be serving this cold. So once it comes to a boil, I'm going to start with half a cup of sugar and mix it in and taste it. And if it's not sweet enough, I'll add some more. And I also have the juice of 1 lemon. And then once it comes to a boil, you want to partially cover it with a lid and let it simmer for about half an hour. And then you'll turn it off and let it cool completely in the pot. So I just want to mention that the amount of fruit is a tremendous amount of fruit. And this is the fruit with most of the kompot strained. There's a little bit of the liquid in there. So you could certainly do it with probably half of the amount of fruit, maybe even less than what I called for, but then the flavors in your kompot will be a little bit less concentrated. So it's up to you, how much of the fruit you want to use. You don't have to use the exact measurements that I gave in the beginning. So here is our finished kompot. After you chill it, you can strain it into a pitcher and store it like that, or you can store it together with the fruit. I like to serve it with a couple of pieces of the fruit inside the glass. I don't know if you can see them in there. But it's up to you. If you want it just without the fruit like a drink, that's fine. Just keep in mind when you're adding the sugar that the fruit will also let out some of its sugar and the water will evaporate, so it will be a little bit sweeter than when you first taste it. If you do oversweeten it, you can always dilute it with a little bit of water. And I like to serve it chilled, and I hope you enjoy.